Good morning, everybody. It is the 9th of March, and look at, we got a great crowd today, and we've got a few videos to show, which is wonderful. I'm glad our group has been busy. Why don't we start with Diane? You have got a video. Why don't you tell us about this, please?
And this is a video of the Tattoo Expo. Thank you, Tom.
You're welcome.
It was at the Casino del Sol in Tucson over the weekend. And I was the only one who was taking pictures. It was very interesting. They were very friendly. They really appreciated me telling them that their artwork was beautiful. I mean, they just opened up and everyone was willing to have their picture taken. It was a good experience. And the music, I spent hours trying to find the right music. And then I found the song I liked and I forgot to download it. So I found another one, and the length of it was perfect. And it's not exactly what I wanted, but it's really close. So I just went with that. So I hope you enjoyed it. It's different.
All right, let's check it.
Your tattoos.
She didn't get any. Okay, what do we think of that?
Great. It's amazing.
Good job. The music did fit.
I think it did, definitely.
Definitely.
What do you think of her pacing in terms of the imagery and the slow zooms in and out? What do you think of that?
I liked that. I really did, because I think maybe faster than that would have just thrown the whole video off. And if anything, it could have gone just a little slower.
Yeah.
But
There's so much artistic value
Yes.
to it. You almost want to study it a little bit,
Sure.
yeah,
you know.
The light
agree a little bit.
What was magnificent?
the light,
Oh, yeah.
just absolutely fabulous.
Yeah, definitely.
Did you find out any of the pricing?
No.
Did you have to ask permission to each one?
I did, just out of courtesy,
Yeah.
but everybody was fine with it.
were.
Yeah,
That's their advertising.
yeah,
Well, and when you think about it too, that's a great way to do this because you're not in public, you're in private property. So just to be doing something and not ask, it also, if somebody said no, you'd be like, okay, no problem. But yet they were more agreeable to you doing it because you did ask, which is great. Yeah.
along with what I was just saying, it would be nice to have it a little bit longer or slower. Is to because some of those you just really wanted to study the tattoo, and to see like the gentleman that they were adding the yellow
Yeah.
to. I don't know if
Yeah.
people know that yellow is the hardest color to do
Oh, really?
because it fades fastest. It's the fastest fader of all of the inks. I do not have inks. But I do have a nephew that was living with us when he went to get his first tattoo, and as his aunt, I had to go with him
Oh, boy.
because I wasn't going to let him go alone. Anyway, so they explained all this to me, but that is just being able to spend some time, like just. I picture having a back or a front or something that you go up and you just slowly pan to over the whole thing.
Sure.
And this is just fascinating.
Yes.
My thought is why?
Yeah, well, there's definitely that. It's a different lifestyle, that's for sure. Yeah, Todd.
Quick question for you, Diane. Did you use your Nikon for the video, or was that an iPhone?
no, I don't use I don't use my phone for anything, so it's all my.
Well, there was video. It's mostly stills, but there was video that
Yeah,
you did
it's
there.
on my
That's for
camera.
sure.
Yeah, Todd.
I was just gonna say, I mean, that was very interesting. I guess I'd like to see maybe a second one where people were interviewed.
Oh,
You know, talk to the people who were being tattooed,
Right.
talk to the artist
Sure.
and everything, and get, maybe a little more in depth on it.
Yeah, we gave Joe's technique of a little bag of questions to pull out.
Yeah. No, I love that idea that Joe had. That was a great idea.
I tried to do that. I did interview one person, and there was so much noise.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
You'd have to almost put a little lob on them
Yeah.
and then try to do it that way. There's still gonna be a lot of noise.
Really?
The thing that would be, you almost think of this as being, Todd, in a sense, like a news piece, that somebody's gonna come out, reporter's gonna come out, they're gonna shoot the convention, and then they're gonna interview a couple of people and package it up and do a nice 5-minute piece or something, 3 to 5 minute piece.
To promote the effort.
So I'm just looking, you're 325, so, I think the length is good, almost like we just saw with my video. You want to watch it again.
Mhm.
You see it again and say, okay, I want to see that again. And
Sure.
I think that's the beauty of seeing stuff, let's say on YouTube. You could stop it, play that section again and look at it again a little bit more in depth.
Yeah.
But I thought the length of it was perfect.
Yeah.
You've left me wanting more.
Yes.
And I would always rather see somebody do that versus, oh God, it's 6 minutes long and 3 minutes of it's great. And then there's 3 minutes that's horrible. Yeah, Joe.
Well, there was one gal that you had, Diane, and I couldn't tell if she was grimacing or what she was doing. But did you witness any pain?
There were a few people that were just kind of zoned out, like,
Oh, really?
I mean, I've heard people say it hurts.
Well, sure.
I mean, nobody said it doesn't hurt.
Well, maybe they were also on some sort of mind-altering numbing agent. That they knew they were going to be in pain.
Yeah.
So they went on the go.
The tattoo artist and I.
Were they ready first timers?
No,
These look like.
Oh yeah,
No.
they're seasoned pros.
no, and they
First time.
wore clothes to make sure that their tattoos were exposed.
But no
Yeah.
first timers.
No,
No.
no.
Nobody coming in
So-
for a mom.
If this goes on YouTube, do you have to have the people's permission to?
No.
No, not at this point.
No, because you're not advertising anything.
Oh,
You're not saying this is Joe's tattoo shop
yeah.
or anything.
You're not
So
monetizing.
It's
You're
free,
not- you're-
free to go.
you also have to look at it from the lens of that you're not defaming anybody by this. And she's asked permission.
Yeah.
That's verbal. It's more than enough. So, yeah. But certainly if you were doing something and somebody said no, and then you put their picture in there anyway,
Yeah.
then yeah, now you might get in trouble. Probably there'd be a complaint and YouTube would say, we're taking down the video.
Okay.
This is almost one that you'd want to get back with the organizers of this tattoo expo
Sure,
and see if they'd be interested in using that
sure.
to promote, because it's an annual event.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, you never know. That's
Free advertising.
well, sure. Well, the beauty of it is, you put something like this out there and you share it to that organizer. And if they like it, they maybe put it on their website or whatever. That gets more exposure for you, which is great.
$10,000 gift certificate.
You get free tattoos.
Well, if you get the tattoo, Joe, come and watch if there's any grimacing going on.
He'll film it with his iPhone.
Yes, he'll film it with the iPhone.
for next, since it is an annual event, maybe next year, you can do one where Joe participates in it and you do a finished product. Where you show a work in because we're seeing work in process
Sure.
going on.
Yeah.
And then go to a separate area where it's a little quieter and everything.
Yeah.
Because, these people are doing this stuff because they want to show off
Sure.
their artwork that's on their body.
Sure.
So,
Well,
I think they'd love to be interviewed and
Sure.
show off what
well,
that looks like.
Here's
at the
well,
end.
Diane and I talked about this just a little bit in emails, and I said that all these people are extroverts.
Oh, yeah.
There's no introverts in this group that's being filmed. They're all extroverts, and that's why maybe they were more receptive too of having photos taken. Like, oh yes, I'm proud of what's going on. Oh,
They're getting all ready for steampunk.
they could be. Well, you'll have to go shoot it.
That one with all those colors in, from what I remember, what I was told with my nephew,
Yeah.
that's probably close to $7,000 or $8,000.
Wow.
Wow.
Because the different areas of the body hurt more than other
Oh, yeah.
areas of the body, like the ankle.
Oh yeah.
The ankle, if you see somebody with an ankle tat,
Mm-hmm.
you've got to give them kudos because that is the most painful area of the body.
Sure. Not a lot of fat there.
No.
Okay. Does anybody? Well, it's true. There's not a lot of fat. Well, hopefully you don't have fat ankles. Bill, do you have a fat ankle?
Thanks very much for that.
Let's avoid politics.
Okay. Does anybody have?
Say it again, Sam.
Does anybody have anything else on that one? All right. Thanks, Diane. That was a great video. Really nice.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. We got another one here. We want to show Doug your video. Tell me about your video, please.
This is a song written by J.J. Cale back in the 70s. And I just kind of like the beat. Hopefully found a little connection with the lyrics.
Okay.
A couple places.
All right. Well, let's check it out.
I keep going down the road. They call me the breeze. I keep rolling down the road. I ain't running from nobody. I ain't got me no babe. Ain't no change in the weather. Ain't no change in me. Ain't no change in the weather. Ain't no change in me. I ain't running from nobody. I ain't got me no babe. No babe. Got that green light, baby. Got to keep on running on. Got that green light, baby. Got to keep on running on. When I see you on the highway, just as dusk has turned to dawn. They call me the breeze. I keep rolling down the road. They call me the breeze. I keep rolling down the road. I ain't running from nobody. I ain't got me no brain, no brain.
All right, what do you think of that one?
This is more fun than going to the movie.
You have a lot of good stuff in there.
Yes.
Doug, you've outdone yourself.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
that was good.
What's that, Todd?
I think the music was recorded too loud.
Yes,
Yeah, it was-
it's over modulated. Yeah. Yeah, Todd had said that your music was over recorded or it's too high, it's distorted, so just need to knock that down
I
about,
work on that on Friday.
oh, good, in Da Vinci. Yeah, probably you're pegging that
Yep.
0 and above, so.
And the other thing you could try is the beat detect, I think.
Well, you could definitely try that. That'd be interesting. I don't know if you could have time to get into that or have tried that yet in Da Vinci. I don't know where it's at, but,
It's a little bit different with video as opposed to stills.
and why is that?
Well, just because the length, your video is going to be whatever that
Oh,
story is.
when you were talking about beat detector, you could set and say, I want all these pictures to be 4 seconds.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but I think you can also, if you have some space in there, you can adjust the starting point of the clip a little bit, and it's only like seconds.
Yeah. Yeah, the other thing I'd be interested to see is are you going to bring your files to work on Friday? That on your intro there, the sound was breaking up. I'm not sure what that was all about. It'd be interesting to see.
Yeah.
Something.
Buddy.
Well, no, there was this part where it dropped.
It was cutting out.
Like here at the beginning.
Disappeared.
Is this different clips or is this supposed to all be one thing?
Yeah, I didn't have that on my laptop, but
Okay.
as far as I know, I'll check it.
Yeah. Yeah, check that out.
I just put it on the flash drive this morning,
Okay.
so I haven't examined it.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, I mean, just look at that on Friday.
Yeah.
You do the thing. I'm not sure why that dropped out like
Yeah.
that. Okay.
Anyway, that water show
Yeah.
is, if you're interested, Lake City, Minnesota, the third weekend
Hmm.
in June.
Okay.
June.
Nice.
3 days. They have professional skiers. They spend their winters in Florida.
I would hope so. I wouldn't want to be in Minnesota.
They,
That might be a little chilly.
they have,
Like diving in.
Well, yeah, that's gets a little harder.
yeah, they have jumps,
Yeah.
all kinds of stuff.
Really?
What city is this in? Or what lake is
Lake
this?
City,
Lake,
just south of Twin Cities.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Howard,
All right.
yeah,
Cool.
close to where I live.
Well, then,
not far from Rochester.
okay.
Yeah, just north of Rochester.
All right. All right. Cool.
Third week in,
In June, third weekend in June. Are
Okay.
you going?
He might.
I might take my camera. Yeah, that would be fun.
Was there anything else in the video that you didn't like or did like, especially? I mean, obviously the humor at the end was great with the X-Lines. That could be its own little
The
video.
3 cars going down the road and,
Oh, and that wide drone shot?
yeah, it almost looked like a toy. A toy track with blue cars.
No.
We have the big.
Hang on. Yeah, I'm looking for the curve. I can't remember what that was. Yeah, right here,
Yeah.
right there.
Where is that?
That's top. Is this up in,
Salt River.
I was gonna say, you kind of have that look. But yeah, that's really, those are nice shots.
The truck avoiding the deer was neat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other thing,
the deer.
Well,
How much
the,
pay the deer to do that?
those were stoned sheep in Canada.
Oh,
And I pulled off because
right there.
there's a group of them that already passed over the highway, so I was ready.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I
okay.
saw this truck coming, I go, oh, boy.
Yeah. Well, the little one, look at him scamper.
Yep.
He got it going right
I
there.
think what happened was the trucker put on his air brakes to
Ah.
alert him, and that's,
What scared him? To get him going.
yep.
Okay. Excellent.
did you get the combining video from Royce?
Ah,
No, that was
that's
just,
yours.
that was Minnesota.
Yeah.
Was.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice footage.
interesting.
Really nice.
Wow.
Okay. Does anybody have anything else on that? All right. Well, thank you for that, Doug. Nice job.
Great.
That could make a nice Showtime piece.
Oh, yeah.
We'll give that to Todd. Do you want me to show the Japan thing or should I save that? All right, we'll show it next week. Ron had given me just a short little video from a big camera show in Japan, but we were going to show it beforehand and I forgot. So excuse my senior moment. We'll show it next week. We got one more quick one I'm going to show. This is something that I just shot Saturday for Equine Voices, and this is for Arizona Gives Day, which comes up on, I believe, the 7th of April. This is all shot on the iPhone and also using the little lav mic, use it outdoors. And then I also, with the we talked about the Blackmagic app, and then I use the AirPods to monitor that sound.
Big day on April 7th. April 7th is Arizona Gives Day. It is one day of virtual fundraising that's kind of sponsored by Arizona Gives, which is a charitable organization that works with a lot of nonprofits specific to Arizona. And what they do is have a virtual day of fundraising. There's different hours that'll be from 9 to 9:45. If we get $1,000 worth of donations, then they'll match it. There's additional bonuses that we can win based on what donations are made during that power hour. We do all kinds of live updates. We'll do videos, interviews with staff members, interviews with volunteers, introduce you to horses and do little videos and little stories and all that stuff. And it's just a really fun day of hands-on, see how the day-to-day workings of Equine Voices is. It costs approximately $65,000 a month to keep Equine Voices running, which is why days like Arizona Gives on April 7th are so important. It gives us the funding and the support that we need to care for these equines. It is a huge responsibility that we have taken on, and we want to provide the best home and life for these rescue horses that we can. And we can't do that without the support of our community with Arizona Gives, all of our donors, and we just are very, very grateful. So definitely join us April 7th and see what we're all about.
Yeah.
Is that the lady that's taken over for Karen?
She is, well, we also shot with Karen too. So what we're trying to do, Callie is being groomed to run the organization at some point. Karen's still going to be involved and is still doing stuff.
So she's still here?
Karen is visiting, been here for a couple of weeks, and then she'll be back. She's coming back, she said probably 3 to 4 times a year at a minimum, just to come back and misses seeing the mountains and the horses and everything else. Yeah.
So if a person wanted to slow up the speech without changing the pitch,
Slow up the speech itself?
Yeah. Can that be done in Audacity? It seems to me I saw something.
It's going to slow.
It's going to not sound right.
Yeah.
It can be done, but it's
that. Everybody is different in terms of their the way they talk and the speed at which they talk.
Yeah.
She talks really fast.
Yeah.
And so I think part of that is a comfort level, meaning you're a little nervous. She hasn't done this a lot. She's not been on camera a lot. And so as a person starts to get more comfortable, sometimes I'll also tell them if, like, we're doing another take, hey, slow down a little bit. You don't need to rush through this kind of a thing. And then I went in and cleaned up ums and ahs and pauses and stuff. And I actually moved some stuff around to craft the message a little better. So,
Just on the vocal channel.
yeah, just on the vocal. That's why the B-roll is so huge, because basically, and I told her, I said, you're going to be on camera to start and you're going to be on camera at the end. So don't worry about, you don't have to be looking at the camera all the time and you don't have to be perfect. I'll clean it up. So that's why I use B-roll, and you get rid of all that and it really makes for a nice message.
I don't know, maybe it's just me, but when Karen does a lot of these, she seems to be at least more in I'll just say a Western costume with a hat or something.
Yeah.
I think that adds to the video where, I don't know.
You'll see her version coming up. And yes, she is wearing a hat. Yeah, but it's fine. I mean, I think it's like anything else. If you're doing this, it's your first time or you've done it very little bit, you're just not used to being on camera, or at some point, maybe.
She needs to go to wardrobe.
Well, you know what? The one thing I will say, whenever you see somebody wearing a cowboy hat and they don't have glasses, regular glasses or sunglasses, they just somehow look more authentic. You put a cowboy hat on me and I look like an idiot. I'm telling you right now, it just doesn't work. So for some people, it doesn't work.
Can I write that down?
That I'm an idiot? Or I look like an idiot? Bill, you already know that. Come on. Yeah.
Now, what do you say? That they look better without the glasses?
Yes, of course,
Okay.
it's more
No,
natural.
I completely agree.
Did John Wayne ever have glasses on? No. And he looked great. Yeah.
So did you stage her be in partial shadow or?
Yeah, she's basically in the trees. Since there's no leaves on the trees, I didn't want her to be in direct sunlight.
I wouldn't think so.
And the iPhone really does a good job with the exposure and the balance.
It does.
So,
I'm surprised.
you know, as we start to get more vegetation, then definitely you would have her pretty much in all shadow. So, and they wanted to have the horses in the background as part of the shot too. So that was part of the thing.
And the sound.
focus is done by iPhone or do you do that?
No, that's done in post.
Okay.
So what I did is in post, I'm creating a mask around her. You see how this is a little sharper here and it's got a gradation to top. And that just takes that focus off of the background, puts the focus on her. Since I was shooting with Blackmagic app, I haven't played enough yet with cinema mode in Blackmagic to see the effect. So I need to play with it a little more. But if you use cinema mode on the iPhone, you can select the point of focus and it will do that automatically. So the capabilities and the ease of use of your Android or your iPhone are just amazing. Absolutely amazing. So the exposures are good. This was the little lav mic that Sam has suggested, which is a great little mic. And what do we say they were, like $60 or less, something like that? It's incredibly 40. Yeah, $40 now.
Yeah.
And you got a little receiver for the Android or for the iPhone. You just plug it right in and
Or
good to go.
a SLR.
Yeah.
Or mirrorless.
Yep. It's got another little receiver that you can plug in with a cord.
And the
Yeah.
sound sounded good.
Yeah.
But I don't know if there was any wind that day.
There was a ton of wind, and that's why I put the windsock on.
Oh, you did?
Oh, is that
That's
different than the one that comes with it?
That's the one that comes with it.
Oh, because I thought it was a tiny little thing, just.
Yeah.
But at least this is mine, so I'd like you have to look and see if yours.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah, we've had this discussion just briefly about seeing that or not, and anymore, it doesn't bother me. I think we're seeing these enough in
I
enough
can tell you
things.
this, I never even noticed it.
Yeah.
I was looking at her blouse going, oh, I like those colors.
Well, it kind of
Yeah,
blends
you
in.
notice
It
the
blends
mic.
in.
So one thing I'll pass along that Joy Cafaro mentioned to me, she's doing those
Mhm.
interviews, or finishing up the
Yeah,
interviews.
Joy.
And she interviewed Gene
Yes,
and apparently put the mic on the inside of his clothes and it got muffled, so.
Yes.
You don't want to do that.
yes, I've already heard that. Yes,
Ah.
so if you've got a like Sam's wearing a polo or a buck,
Yeah,
she had stuck it inside because at first I couldn't see it. And she'd interviewed Danny and that sounded really good.
Yeah.
And then I saw Jean's, she sent it to me and I'm like, did you not use the mic? Because I couldn't see it at first. And then at some point I just saw just a hint of it inside the shirt. And I'm like, yeah, your audio sucks.
That's the same.
And what's that?
It was the same mic because
It's the same mic.
it was bugging with that little green light. That's what she didn't want. It really didn't look bad on the video.
Well,
Oh,
no, it looked fine. I didn't have any issues with that. But anyway, it got tucked in. And she said, can you fix that? And I said, I'll do the best I can, but it's not going to sound as good as Danny's did. So I said, keep that mic outside. It was very windy that day, and that's why I put the windsock on. I was shocked, but that's where by having the AirPods in, I'm able to listen. If there was wind noise, I would have turned her or something to get her out of the wind more. But she actually was facing into the wind. And I did this because of her hair, because I didn't want her to turn the other way and the hair's blowing back in her face. So the hair is going back. These are all things you can think about, when you're trying to shoot. Yeah.
I know you did a little Gaussian blur around her.
Mhm.
Did you also darken it just a hair, or was that pretty much what you see?
You know, I don't think I did. I have the ability to do that, but I don't think I did. I think I just added the blur just to knock that focus down.
So another kind of related question, you're talking about the other one woman who wears cowboy hats.
Yeah.
When somebody's wearing a hat like that, do you do anything to reflect the light up? Because the brim could put a shadow on.
Sure, you could have a hard shadow. You know, I'll have to look at the footage of Karen. I think we're okay. I didn't see any issues the day we shot it. So, like I said, I'm just amazed at the iPhone's ability, and probably the Android too, to give you that nice image. And it looks like you've maybe added just a little fill light. So, yeah.
Karen wears her hat up in the back,
Yeah.
whereas some people wear it straight out. And
Sure.
that's the difference between why you've never noticed it on Karen is how she wears her hat.
I think the other thing too that helps is that the light was a little diffused on Saturday, so it wasn't a super harsh light. That's also something that you want to be aware of. You'd like, if it's, you know, like today, if it's bright sun, you'd hate to have somebody in the direct sun. The shadows are going to be real deep in their eye sockets. Yep. And they're probably going to squint, because I know I would squint. So if you can get them into an area where there's some shade, it'll make your interviews go a little better. Yeah.
Was this midday?
Yeah. We shot it like, it's probably 1 o'clock.
Oh.
Surprising. Yeah.
I was here one day and I found a windsock laying on the table here, but belongs to anybody.
Let's see it.
It might be, Joyce.
One of yours?
No, it's not. It might be Joy's. Well, we'll have to see. I was looking because yours has a little hole in it for the power button. At least mine does. On the windsock, the little band, it's got a little slit in there that you can adjust, turn up the volume or whatever. Okay. Does anybody have anything else?
You're using the Blackmagic app. Can you just explain just a little bit about that? Why you did use it?
Because at least to my knowledge so far, I haven't played enough with the iPhone phone app, meaning the camera app, to know that when you're plugging the mic in to the phone, I don't know that you can change the source. So the iPhone camera app, I think, is only going to use the iPhone, which would be meaning I'm interviewing Phil. I'm getting the sound from here. I'm not getting it from the mic. I'll have to play with it and look at it, but I don't think you can do that, Joe.
Well, when I first got those
Yeah.
mics, I didn't have the Blackmagic app, and I think.
Did it work okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know an Android does.
Does it?
Yeah, so
Automatically?
switch it over to the USB.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then that's the case. You know, the beauty of all this, Joe, is until you start playing with some of these things, you don't realize the capabilities of what they can do. Sam was the one that pointed out to me that you could monitor the sound with the AirPods.
Yeah, and the other thing is Blackmagic does sell a $400 gizmo. You know, if you use it enough to make it worthwhile, that will provide a bunch of ports. It's a
sure,
a port dock
Yeah.
dock or something.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And they have like the professional audio inputs and several other ones. So with that, you could have hardwired headphones.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, it depends on how deep you want to go to any of this, but it's nice that app is free. And maybe at some point here, what we'll do is we'll have a little class on it. I'll try to do some more work with it. Like I said, I just haven't had time to play with some of this stuff and get into it too deep, but Sam has really done a good job with it.
The only annoying thing, and it seems to be a phone thing. I don't know about Androids. Is it doesn't separate the two audio channels from the two mics.
Yeah.
And I would like to have them separate channels.
It'd be wonderful
to put them in separately into
Yep.
Final Cut or DaVinci
Yeah.
or whatever you're using.
Yeah,
But it doesn't, it just,
it's recording both, put it together. We'll have to do more investigating, see if we can find a workaround to that, because that would really be nice. Okay. Travel log tomorrow, 2:00. Join me. Don't let me be the only one there. What time is your DaVinci
10
class?
o'clock.
10:00 on Friday for Todd's DaVinci. So for your DaVinci users, come in. We're gonna work on audio and stuff, and he'll also have a little bit on Audacity too before he does it. We meet again next Monday. I will be here. So come on back. Have a great day. Thanks, everybody, and keep shooting.